Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot Reiki micro session, followed by 5 minutes of free for all questions or cards of the day. So, I am setting the intention for the Reiki to benefit each of you the most in whatever way that you need that as an individual. And then, those of you who have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention. Those of you that are watching after I'm done broadcasting, you can still set the intention to receive the Reiki, and it will do you just as much good as if you were actually here for the session. So let me just get this started. All right, so we started Reiki at 7:58 a.m. here Mountain Time in the United States. So we'll be finishing up at 3 after the hour. Faye Fit, I haven't seen you in a long time, my dear. Hello, hello. How are you? Aw, thank you, thank you. I love you guys too. We haven't talked in forever. Isn't it about time we had a reading? That's how I get to catch up with you. 10 p.m. where you are already. Oh, yeah, that's right. So remind me again where you are? 3 more minutes of Reiki still left. Oh, that's right, Malaysia. I had forgotten. What kind of weather are you having there? Today we've got sunshine and a high of like 80 degrees. I'm glad I came on at a time that you were awake. Right? I'm glad that you're not in those days anymore. Two more minutes of Reiki today. Only sun and rain there. Right? No snow. We're not in snow season here either right now. You've never, ever, ever seen snow. In a way, you're lucky because that means you've never had to drive in snow either. 1 more minute of Reiki. Good morning, Kelsey Rice. Hello, hello. I was just about to tell Faye she might be the only person with a question or the card of the day. She was the only one in the room till you walked in. I guess I'm on here too early for everybody, but it should be after 10 in the East Coast. Okay, so that's 5 minutes of Reiki. Let me go ahead and wrap that up. And now let's do free for all questions. It didn't notify. Ugh. Somebody else was having a lot of problems with that for a while, and then it started notifying again. You may have to contact them. Well, I'm glad that we connected this time. Okay, so what kind of questions do you have for me? Tell me your questions. Let's hear something interesting. You want a COD, Kelsey? Okay. Actually, Lenormand wants to talk to you today, Miss Kelsey. Let's do that. I started to grab a tarot deck, and my Lenormand was like, no, 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 over here, me. Excuse me. Okay, Ms. Kelsey Rice. House card for you is the Coffin. Let's see what comes up with that. That does not necessarily have to be a bad card. Okay, cover card is the Anchor. This tells me that you may have, within the past 24 hours or within the next 24 hours, finished up some kind of job or work project. So there may be a contract that has ended, or there may be a project that has ended with a certain particular client, or something like that. I hope that's a good thing. I hope because that's ending, something new is starting. But this just tells me something like that is ending. So, Faye, Fit, would you like me to answer a question for you today, or would you like to have a card of the day? You got so many presentations that are done. Glad to hear that, Kelsey. Okay. Whenever I do my readings, honey, what I ask is I ask Sacred Spirit. So I leave out the middleman. I leave out the spirit guides. Not that they don't assist in getting the message through, they do, but I ask for Sacred Spirit's perspective. So let's see. Is it a good idea for Faye to leave the relationship that she's in right now that's making her feel drained? First card up says the decision is pretty much yours. I don't see it as being a particularly good idea. I think that being decisive here is what's going to make or break this, at least during this phase of the relationship. You want to decide if you're sticking with it or if you're letting it go, and let that decision be what changes the course of things. But the wishy-washiness keeps things in a wishy-washy place with the relationship is basically what we have going on here. So look at your options, figure out what you want to do, and then make your decision. But really, it does come down to you. You're quite welcome, Kelsey. And I'm glad it's just presentations that are finished. I was a little worried there. You're quite welcome, Ms. Faye. I guess nobody else is in the room, so there's no more questions to answer. It's time for me to take off, see what other kind of trouble I can get into today. Everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you too for keeping me on my toes and fresh. And I will see you guys the next time. If anybody watching this video decides that they would like to have a private reading with me, all you have to do is contact me. You can find all my contact information on my website, www.amista.info. Once you get a hold of me, we'll get you taken care of quickly. So, Faye, if you want to get a hold of me, then we can certainly do that. And anybody else. Peace out.